All right, let's talk about it. Sam Darnold's performance against Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Sam Darnold right now, a lot of scouts have him, or a lot of these scout experts or whatever you want to call them that you see on ESPN, mock draft guys. They have Sam Darnold going as a top 5 pick, man. Possibly even a first quarterback taken off the board if he declares for the draft this year. He's still an underclassman. He's not a senior, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here. But he didn't have a great game against Ohio State. If you look at the stat sheet, man, he had a bunch of yards, but a lot of those were, I want to just say they were a lot of empty yards because they didn't finish off the drives. As you can see, that they only scored 7 points in total, man. So let's talk about it. Sam Darnold, he went 26 for 45 for 356 yards, 0 TDs, 3 turnovers, which included 1 INTO and 2 fumbles lost. Um, Now, before I end this video, I'm definitely going to give him a grade on what I thought his performance was. But I do have to preface it by saying I'm a Ohio State fan, and that defense is elite. So we're going to talk about that pass rush. They were able to stop the run, so I don't think USC probably had only about 3 good runs that I can think of that game that didn't come from Darnold. So that defensive line, that front seven, definitely contained a run for the most part. Ronald Jones was locked up. He did score a touchdown that really came from a KJ Hill muff punt where they got the ball like at the 21-yard line. But other than that, man, these guys they struggle to get the ball. They struggle to put the ball in the end zone. Um, if I'm looking at the stats right now, man. I got this off of ESPN. I just had to I just had to go digging. There were there were 11 pressure 11 plays where Sam Darnold got pressured on pass attempts. We all know he threw 45 times. 8 of those pressures were sacks, and other 3 were just hurry throws. So that's about 24% of the time that he's under some type of pressure. Now a lot of those were 4-man rushes too, and Ohio State said, you know what we're gonna do this game. We're just gonna send 4. We believe our D line can get the pressure, and we're just gonna play man to man. Like they were just going. They were just like, we're not even gonna disguise what we're doing. We're just gonna play up every play, and we're gonna make you throw into tight windows. So, and that's pretty much what the game plan was. Now we'll have to say any quarterback getting pressured 25% of the time, man, you're under duress. It's kind of hard to be successful unless you're in that upper echelon, man. And I'm not quite sure Sam Darnold is there yet. He did show me there were maybe 6 throws that I've seen from him. I was like, those were great throws. He had he I think one in the first quarter. I think it was the second possession of the game. He threw it on a tightrope down the sideline, right over the receiver's left shoulder, put it on the money. Then there was another one, I think in the second quarter where it was 1-on-1. I think they blitzed. I'm not sure if they blitzed. I can't remember. He threw it and the receiver caught it one-handed. There was another one on the right sideline where it was tight coverage. I mean, I think it was a comeback route, and he put it perfectly on the sideline where his receiver could get it. And I can't remember the rest off the top of my head, but he had some good throws in this game. And I'm only saying, and that was only about 6 out of 26 of those. The rest of those was pretty solid. He had another one on the I saw this actually on, I think it's Inside the Pylon. There was a YouTube channel. He talked about this though. He showed this play on his channel where it was a bootleg. He threw it on the money on the run with Nick Bosa in his face on the comeback route as well. And it was a timing route, and he just did a great job of that. So I say in total maybe 6 throws really impressed me. He's a little bit elusive. He's sneakily fast. I'm making that word up. I don't care. But I'm gonna give you my grade for him. I'm going C-, man. It might have been, if it weren't for Ohio State's defensive line being so good. Uh, who knows, man? He might have torched us. He might have had a way better game. But there were plenty of times also where he's at the line of scrimmage and Ohio State's stacking the box, 6 men in the box on third down, and he's not calling out any protections. He's not adjusting. And I feel like as a quarterback, man, he's just lined up at the line of scrimmage. He's looking at what the defense is setting, and he's running the play. He doesn't make any line of scrimmage adjustments. I'm not sure if that's like he's not being allowed to or he's just not comfortable with it. But there was plenty of times where he could have called out for some slide protection to the left, to the right, or whatever. He didn't do a great job of that. He did miss quite a few throws, and then like I told you, the rest, man, he's getting a lot of pressure, man. 25% of your dropbacks, you're getting pressured. Not a lot of quarterbacks can handle that, man. And I think that's what separates the good from the great, or you could say the average from the great. So um, who knows, man? I can still see him improving, man. He has the arm talent, honestly, and he's mobile enough to escape a lot of pressures, but this game he just didn't have it, and we'll have to go from there. I'm not sure if he's a top 5 pick. I'm not even sure if he'll declare for the draft after that game. It'll be interesting to see, but I think he should, because if he comes back next season and he doesn't light it up, oh man, he might not even go he might not even go top 10. So this is his best chance to go top 5, get the money. Hopefully the Browns. Hopefully he doesn't get drafted to the Browns for his sake. But right now, Josh Rosen is definitely ahead of him in my opinion. Um, I like Lamar Jackson a little bit. I got to study some of his film. I haven't really watched too much of him, but he's been balling. His team actually lost today in their bowl game. But this is about it for how I'm feeling about Sam Darnold, man. Didn't have a great performance. I'm going C minus. Might have gave him a D or F, but when you're facing that much pressure, it's kind of hard to really give you a good grade. But he did make a lot of adjustments at, like I said, at the line of scrimmage when they did send pressures. He missed a few throws. Um, but he did make a few nice ones that I like. So, C minus for him, and that's about it, man. Let me know how you guys are feeling, what you guys would give him. Like I said, I'm going C minus, man. Hopefully he improves, and maybe his pro day or whatever, some individual um workouts go well for him if he declares for the draft and he goes top 5 still. But this game didn't look good for him. Still didn't look good for his resume. So, that's about it, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.